Conflict. As the world teetered on the brink of anarchy, a new hope arose. An elite international task force charged with ending the war and restoring liberty to all nations. Overwatch. Soldiers, scientists, adventurers, oddities.
We had to convince the Blizzard executives and we had to convince the Activision executives to make the game. So then we made a much more polished pitch deck and we started getting way more serious about pitching the game. So we have this amazing game designer on the team named Jeremy Craig, and he put together this slide to really sell the idea of a hero game. So this is gonna make the internet explode, this slide right here.
This is one of my favorite slides. And if you're pitching a game idea, you want Jeremy Craig to make your pitch deck because he makes it look so good. And he was able to take all of these characters, and some of these were player classes from Titan, some of these were NPCs, some of them were just random ideation drawings that we did. Like Mama Hong's one of my favorite ones.
I think the only original for Overwatch design was Winston.
Yeah,
I think everything else sort of came from Titan.
Totally.
Okay, so this is the first time we rendered anything in the engine. Again, it was a proprietary engine made from scratch. This is Tracer in October 2013. Her little Mickey Mouse hands. We were unable to put guns in her hands, so she had to shoot laser beams out of her eyes to simulate shooting. We had no visual effects. We were playing around with environmental lighting, as you can see. This is the very first playtest of Overwatch, ran by our assistant game director, Aaron Keller. The point of this playtest was to make sure that the scale, FOV, camera height was correct. All we had was Tracer. You can see that Widowmaker looking Tracer over there, which is just Tracer with a Widowmaker skin. This is our physics programmer, Aaron Cotto, was getting the Blizzard physics engine working within the Overwatch engine for the first time. So you can have things like the crates and vases on Temple of Anubis breaking and moving. You saw Recall for the first time. Tracer doesn't have any visual effects on her guns. And then there's little nuanced things that you don't think about having to work on, but like when you walk up and down stairs, how much does the camera bump or smooth through? So all very early footage of what was going on in the tech reboot, not super fun. We're not talking about things like balance or anything like that at that point. We're just trying to put stuff on the screen and make it work. All right, so you can see early Temple of Anubis. Tracer doesn't have all our textures, but we're getting things like Recall in there.
Yeah, the Reaper's T-pose all over. We use the Reaper for scale sometimes. Early on, we're still figuring out how to scale our buildings properly. Sometimes we forget to delete the Reaper.
Yeah, so you just have Reapers all over. This is literally the first play test ever with Farah in it. The first day she was in, you can see how slow her rockets are shooting.
You barely see it without the trail view.
There's no visual effects there.
Here's an early animation prototype for Tracer. We're still getting the hang of getting the third person. Her head is just bobbing wildly, which made headshots really hard. So we took a lot of iterations to get just the right amount of movement.
All right, so we're moving along, and this is interesting because we came back in January of 2014, and now the game was starting to be fun. I mean, granted, it was only Tracer versus Tracer, so all you No Limits fans would have loved it back then, and Tracer mains. But the game was actually fun, and you can kind of see Temple of Anubis is really taking shape now in terms of level design. We play the levels just blocked out in gray blocks like that, and then we were really proud. This is just 24 days later. You can see the progress that was made, and the whole time here, the UI is evolving. The game mode is starting to work. Like, we actually have capture points that you can stand on. And more and more is coming together. Early health pack, as silly as that looked. You can see the Temple of Anubis was open. Now here's Reapers in the game. Now you're gonna see the world's coolest Death Blossom animation is coming up right here.
Greatest animation.
Wait for it. There it is. And then by February, we're now getting really close to our March milestone.
Yeah, the lighting is starting to come in here with all the stuff we were doing with the new engine, and it's just started looking so beautiful. Temple of Anubis started to come to life.
And like the UI is evolving now. You can see we're getting like a character portrait there.
Enjoying the exhibit? All right, playtime's over. Get to cover.
Come on, move it!
There you are.
Psst, what are you looking at? Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here.
We must hold the point against Zenyatta.
There is chaos within you.
Reinforce our defense.
Pass into the eyes.
They're taking the objective. Control our skin.
Pass in the shadow of darkness.
Defend the
The
objective.
universe shall embrace you.
This is strength. You're covered.
Thanks, love.
That's tickles.
Fire in the hole! I saw that one coming.
Sniper.
The hunter lays the trap for his prey.
Alright, I'm headed out the side again.
Ah, sniper. Right
Whoa,
down the
whoa, nerd!
Did she one-shot you?
center. Yeah,
That's the only annoying thing about Zenyatta, is that she can body shot you in one.
yeah. He's my favorite support to play though.
Yeah, for sure, mine too.
Got him, got him! Oh, people dying!
coming in from the
They're
side.
coming to the side.
I got my ult, so when I get there, if we're all still alive, I can pop. But it looks like y'all are red, which is not making me feel too good about it.
We got it, it's fine. Everything's cool.
Yeah.
And his name is John C.
We love the esports community, and I think that this is kind of the first time that I feel like we really have had a chance to give to the community the kind of esports experience that we wanted to give.
One of the features that we added was team uniforms.
My favorite feature is the team uniform system, the ability to dynamically change the colors within the editor.
As a viewer, you're like, oh, well, in the kill feed, I saw D.Va kill 5 people. I wish I could have seen that.
So instant replay really allows us to go back to that moment in time and curate that moment and let us look at it from a couple of different angles.
It's time.
30 seconds remaining.
It's time. Someone call the Undertaker. Come get your armor. Armor here. Hold
Delay the diva, delay the diva. I'm sleeping.
China especially need to have a
Bastion rollout here.
Alright, well, Johnny thought it was only for them, but no. There was another. Shy on the payload now with the Bastion. We love it. Some classic Overwatch here, ladies and gentlemen. A variant on the pirate ship strategy. And that's frustrating for South Korea. They have to commit to this fight. Carpe can't do much to get through this shield. Shy is waiting. He knows they're going to drop down. This is when you start to clench your teeth and get ready. Flanner takes a little bit of damage and forced away. Fate's bubble immediately disintegrates now, and Shy is just turning on forward. Damage now on towards Fate as he tries to drop on him. Shy is put to sleep. That's the pickoff. That's what South Korea needed. But Carpe's gone down. They trade out damage dealers. But the Bastion is missing for China, and he is the centerpiece of their composition. Pressing forward, hold used now. Flanner keeping the shield up and his team alive. He has rally if he needs it. But South Korea don't want to commit further to the fight. Crystal's brought back into the fray for South Korea. They're not about this kind of cheesy play, man. They're not having any of it. Pushing into the small room. Fate goes quite far, gets holded back. Fury now tries to body block and gets desuited in with the Transcendence. They do not have a messed up Diva now. Flanner just trying to get healing now with these swings, trying to hold the fort. 1 minute left, but Fate's in the back line. It's got into the cookie jar and there's nothing left.
The workshop is a scripting mode that will allow you to make custom game modes within the custom game browser, but also allow you to do really cool things like, for example, you could even prototype your own Overwatch hero using this system.
I'm out of